Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
A few moments later.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Sports Church right here on the VRR. Join us here as we gather together to worship at the altar of competition where grown men and women play with balls, drive around in circles, beat the shit out of each other. I'm your host, John Cremery, a.k.a. Friar Mini. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. Ayoyes, a card carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly, and one of the founding members of Veteran Revolt Radio. All right, a lot to unpack, a short time to do it, so let's get going. Bring on the crew. He's my co-host on the bar, which you get every Friday at 2100 Eastern Standard Time right here on the Veteran Revolt Radio Network. We're always live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, and Rumble. Just search Veteran Revolt Radio or Vet Revolt Radio. You'll find us. Give us a follow, a subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Thumbs up, comment on the video. Especially get over Rumble. Please get on over Rumble. Follow us over there. The comments do now come through, and by the end of the month, we'll be switching from StreamYard to Rumble Studio, which is pretty exciting, and a lot less money. So instead of paying for two, we're paying for one and a third-ish, if you will. All right, without further ado, the United States Naval veteran, Fleet Marine Force Corpsman, the man, the myth, the legend, known as Devil Doc. What's up, man?
Nothing much. How you guys doing?
All right. I'm a little excited. Didn't get a sports church in last week. Talk a little bit about that debacle. See how we did with our prop bets and whatnot. I know I lost my straight up bet because I took the 49ers, so oops. But we'll get into that a little bit later. He's next up is our auto racing expert. We call him Pops because he's my Pops. Been in the auto racing business one form or another for over 50 years, so I know no other person to talk intelligently about it as he does. Please welcome to the altar, Pops.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's
Good
a great day because it's raining in Daytona, which means I'm going to be able to watch the race instead of doing this show. It's going to be on at about 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, yay. All right. Next up, he's a United States Marine Corps veteran as well. We served together at the beautiful all-inclusive resort known as 43 area, Las Pulgas, Cat Pillman, California. Guest of the most holistic company in Marine Corps history, Ammo Company, First Supply Battalion, First Four-Star Sport Group, First Mardiv. Without further ado, the one and only Brother Bishop Pook Dawg.
What's up, Mini? It's the Bishop Brother Pook Dawg from the First Sports Church, nothing but the truth. Let us proclaim the mysteries of old men getting knocked completely senseless in the UFC.
And stealing catalytic converters.
What's up, Redbeard?
What is up with you, Minnie? How are you today on this beautiful Sunday church day?
I don't know, man. I get a call for Big Mike today, so I'm a little
Shit,
down.
Big Mike ain't calling you?
He usually calls me before the show, and I figured he was going to say something about
got going on with Big Mike. What's really going on there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not much. I haven't been up to Connecticut lately, so maybe I should get up there.
Right on.
I don't know. I wasn't there when that chef got drowned. I was right here. I have complete alibis.
All right.
Just saying. Credit card receipts, phone records, everything. I had absolutely nothing to do with drowning him.
Well,
I mean,
all right. The telephone won't stand. I mean, that you can leave the telephone at home.
Yeah.
Apparently,
that's not really a good excuse.
Stop biking up my alibi, all right? Damn.
Barack,
Chinese paid me a lot of money to do that, allegedly.
when Barack's boyfriend apparently went drowning,
Yeah.
apparently just down the street, Clinton's chef went missing too.
Now
what are they really cooking up here?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here? I had you people try to get a little track lead, not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots.
That'll get you deplatformed real fast, cowboy.
All righty.
Oh, that Facebook tried to get us Friday night for a minute. I don't know what happened.
I just want to say to everyone out there
They
in
took
HR,
us off the air, and then they put us back on. It was weird.
I just want to say to everyone in HR that might be listening to me right now, my views do not at all represent VRR or Mini.
Lies. Oh, lies!
All right, man. Anything that we want to jump out and talk about right out of the gate? Anything big, huge in news of the sports? Of course, we had the Super Bowl last week, and then days later we had a shooting. So that was awesome. Way to keep it classy, Kansas City. Way to keep it classy.
And so far, there's only been
Apparently,
2
it was
juveniles
a
charged.
dispute
Yeah.
over some bullshit between juveniles.
You know how bad of a shot you got to be to shoot 22 people and only smoke one of them?
Yeah.
And probably none of the people you were actually shooting at.
Yeah. What did they get shot with?
It's
They
probably
didn't
9.
say they won't release it because they were juveniles.
Yeah. So they're until they charge him as an adult.
So we don't know what the caliber of weapon is.
No, I've heard so many different things. I've heard there's a rifle involved. I don't know, but if it was a 9 or 380 or something,
you should be able to kill people with that.
You would think, but
they kill the right people because a lot of people just got hit with stray bullets, man.
Yeah,
that's what was reported anyway. A lot of people.
11 kids were injured.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they even reported 2 people injured from getting out of the way. I don't understand that, but
because they
maybe they got trampled.
22 were injured, one's dead, and of the 22, 11 were kids.
How many were bullet wounds of the injured? Because how many people got hurt?
Not releasing any of that.
Yeah, but the one woman that was killed is a DJ.
Yeah, mother too. Yeah, good job, fucking idiots. Yeah. Anyways, that stood out.
Well, shit, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna ask, why the hell do people take guns to a big deal like this? You know, celebrating Kansas City Chiefs.
I tell you what, if I was there, and I don't do things like that, like I don't go to things like that. Right. Like, had I even been in Chicago when the Cubs won the World Series, I probably wouldn't have went. I would not have went to the parade.
Well, exactly.
I don't fucking just no, sorry. That was like the largest gathering of people, and like I think if it wasn't in history, like modern history, at least like the last 100 years, like 8 million people got together for that. Like no, not even on the peripherals. If I was living in Chicago in my old, maybe Oak Plaza or Elm Plaza, right where Cabrini Green used to be, or a friend of mine used to live, I still would be like, hey, have fun, waving at you from my apartment with my rifle next to me, my shotgun, my pit bull. Like, no.
Yeah, but Chicago's got a history of doing strange shit. Kansas City doesn't.
This is the one thing I find funny with Chicago. You really didn't hear that many mass shootings until they tore Cabrini Green down.
Well, yeah, because they took all the criminal elements spread it throughout the city instead of one fucking place.
That makes me seem to believe that Candyman is still out there roaming the street because they tore him down.
Man. I tell you what, you want to see a site back in the day, if you travel back in time, you go to my buddy's apartment. It was Elm or Oak Plaza, and it overlooked Cabrini Green. You go there on New Year's Eve, get on the roof, and just look down at the gunfire. It's fucking insane.
Yeah,
cops
would just have a reflex lens because you didn't want to be looking down. You wanted to be able to see.
Yeah, I mean, the cops used to just block the whole thing off. Like, it was basically a prison for 24 hours. Like, you weren't allowed in or out. Didn't fucking matter. Like, cops just blocked it off. They didn't go in. They just do your thing. We'll collect the bodies tomorrow if it need be. Anyways, back to the Super Bowl, though. Any surprises about that? Like, nope. I don't know who took who. I remember taking the 49ers.
I took the Chiefs.
-2.
Everybody else took the Chiefs.
Did they really? I was the only one who took the Niners, huh? Wow.
I might have took the Niners. Did I take the Niners?
Who took the Niners?
Yeah, okay. All right, how do we do on our bets? I mean, well, before we get that, anybody surprised? Like, Doc says no. I was surprised. I thought the 49ers were going to roll Kansas City. And it looked, in the first 3 quarters, it looked like they were going to.
Yeah, it really did.
Well,
I was surprised.
I thought was shocking was when you hear the head coach and multiple players come out later and go, I didn't understand the playoff format.
Yeah.
Overtime. That makes me seem to believe that, one, you're an idiot and you're not that fucking smart anyway. And 2, maybe you really shouldn't be a head coach if you don't understand the current format, which they've been using since your ass basically lost 23 to the fucking Patriots.
That's the fact, Jack. That's the fact, Jack.
Yeah, that was a little annoying. Couple key fumbles go the other way. 49ers steamroll the Chiefs, but yeah, did it seem like a really highly penalized game to you guys too? It seemed like there was a lot of flags. I felt like it.
No, I thought there was hardly any flags, especially the first half.
No, really?
There was rarely any flags except for like that one bullshit call that, shouldn't have been fucking intentional grounding because the ball landed right in front of the fucking wide receiver.
Yeah.
All right, here's my question. On our sheet, right? On our sheet, what was the over-under on our sheet for score total?
47.5.
47.5, yeah. Yeah, that half made big deal.
I lost.
Yeah, I think
I know I lost because I lost the Niners. I lost the over. Well, how'd I score on that, Doc? How'd we all score?
Ask Pops. I threw the piece of paper away.
Pops, how we score on that?
I have to go digging for it because I threw it in the trash.
I
But
think I sent it in an email. I'll go to my sent folder.
Okay.
There you go. I'm trying to find to see how many flags they threw.
Okay. Pops was over. I was over. Pook was over. Mini was under for the 47.5.
You hit it.
Woo!
+2,
Lucky
-2.
You're lucky they didn't score none in the first half.
Pops had +2. I had +2. Pook and Mini had -2.
Oh,
Coin flip. Me and Pops had KC. Pook and Mini had 49ers. Kickoff. I had a run out. Everybody else had a touchback. First touchdown. Pops
Who
had
won
40.
that? You gotta tell us who won.
I don't know.
I
I
don't-
don't keeping track of this shit.
That's the fucking point of writing it down, you Luke. The point of taking prop bets and writing it down is fucking keeping track of what the fuck happens. Oh my god! Hey, hey, look, my impression of Doc right now.
I didn't do fucking shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I
You're
wasn't the only
supposed to
one that wrote this shit down.
Well, I didn't write it down. So, what are you trying to diffusion
No.
of responsibility right now? Because, like, why write it down if you're not going to keep track of it? Holy shit!
So far, it looks like Doc is ahead.
Well, I mean, he could. Oh God, whatever.
I had under on 49ers passing yards, which that happened. I had over on the Chiefs passing yards, which that really happened.
So
I was
you kept track of everything you won, but nothing else.
No, we
Oh.
all lost the Gatorade bath.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Purple. Where the hell did that
I don't
come
know what
from?
the fucking first touch was. The first touchdown a run or a pass
Holy fucking shit!
It was a pass.
for the 49ers.
Yeah, don't you remember? It was
Okay,
a
so then-
weird
Was
play.
it a McCaffrey run? No.
I thought it was a McCaffrey run.
He did have a touchdown. Juan Jennings had a touchdown.
So if it was a run for the first touchdown, then Pops won the first touchdown because he had a 49ers TD. I had a Kansas City pass. For the kickoff, I had a run out, which didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then Pook and Mini won the coin flip.
No, yeah.
Me and Pops won the -2. Mini was the only one that took the under because it was 47.5.
Yeah.
Mini hit.
Mini hit that. But we me and Pops hit because we both picked KC to win.
Yeah.
And the national anthem went over. So me and Mini took the over.
Shit, what a fake out, man. You know, you got
How long was the national anthem?
It's 130 seconds.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's a minute and a half.
Yeah, it went 136 seconds.
Woo!
Oh, okay.
What was over under? Was our over 90 something? 93?
Yeah, 93 seconds was.
I feel like an idiot now for betting the under.
Well, see, the
I feel
key
like
is
that was the easiest
What's up,
bet
Jeremy Daniels? Thanks for tuning in, brother. I appreciate it.
Prop bet for the national anthem, it's always at 130 seconds. When it's a country singer, it goes longer.
No shit.
Yeah, but we couldn't even tell who it was going to sing it. We
I
couldn't
would
figure it
imagine the
out.
R&B singer would drag it out longer because
Oh no, they want that shit over and done with. They like want to wrap it up, B. They're afraid they're like gonna get hit in the head with a fucking potato. They just want to get that shit over and done with.
All right.
Hey.
Anything? All right. So we got over our bets. I think I did well. I did well, except for actually picking the winner. Oops. Yeah. Ugh. Anybody feel like maybe that was the 49ers' last shot?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. They're gonna have to
I
break.
don't. Especially when the odds makers got them the favorite to win next year.
Well, they ain't
Yeah,
doing
I mean,
shit.
they got-
Brandon
they
Ayuk
have
Is that before or after they trade Brandon Ayuk? Because they got to trade
Yeah.
him. They got to trade him. The cap hit is like fucking.
You know, it really
huge.
doesn't seem to matter
They have
who's
a
on that
huge
Kansas
dead
City
cap.
team as long as
Yeah, isn't that?
Mahomes.
Shouldn't that be celebrated? But it annoys the shit out of me. Like, for whatever reason, I hate Kansas City. I hate them, and I hate Patrick Mahomes. I hate him in the same breath as, like, I hated Derek Jeter. It's like, fuck you, dude. You're a Yankee, but fuck, you're good. Like, you know, son of a bitch. You know, like I can't stand the Walrus. I can't stand Patrick Mahomes, and the fact that I can't name anybody on that team besides. Let's see what I can do. I can do Patrick Mahomes,
Mr.
Win, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce.
Hey, that's one to talk about.
Hold
Kelce
on,
trying to knock the coach over.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then MVS, Marquez Valdez Scantling. Who got it? Yeah, he did score a touchdown. Pacheco, is that his name? The running back. That's 4, right? That's it. That's all I got. That's it. Yeah. But I mean, you go to the 49ers. I don't know if I'm that much better. Purdy, Ayuk.
How would you get off that Purdy thing?
He's so Purdy. He's so Purdy. Dude's got me a championship and a 4th place finish in 2 years in fantasy football. Like, and both years I outscored everybody. No, Ben Wass outscored me the year that I won the championship, which is last year or the year before. This last season, I led the league and finished 4th.
Yeah,
which was awesome. Yeah, all right. So Travis Kelce bumping his coach. Totally fine with that. People are like,
I was surprised at the number of people that were all upset about that.
I can't remember who it was, but I'm guessing it was Stephen A. Smith because he's a racist piece of shit. But if that was a black player, he would have been fired. I'm like, what? What are you fucking? Why is everything gonna be about right? Why can't it just be one fat dude, one big dude bumping into a fat dude over playing time and getting the ball? And let's be honest, Travis Kelce was non-existent in the first half.
Yeah.
And what happened? What happened after that bump? When he bumped Andy Reid and got in his face. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to get in your coach's face during the biggest game of the year? I think you can do that, especially if you're Travis Kelce. Now, you're on the special teams and you're hanging on between there and the practice squad. Maybe not pull that trigger.
Yeah.
But if you're Travis Kelce, but if you're Travis Kelce, like, hey, who helped get us here, you fucking fat fuck? Like,
Charles
the ball.
They look to Kelce to fire the team up. If he gets fired up in the coach's face, that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Charles Spruill was a really big NBA star, but they didn't let him choke the coach, and he was black.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith proves his point. I proved Stephen A. Smith's point right there. Right there.
Well, I mean, he did choke out PJ Carlissimo, and they both got fired from the league.
Yeah.
So you think Travis Kelce should get fired? Travis Kelce should get fired along with the Walrus for this incident.
No,
fair is fair.
No,
Sprewell and PJ Paul Carlissimo.
Did you see that meme that's going around about?
Can we not talk about the NBA ever?
Andy Reid and his wife. He goes, "Great things come in powers of 2. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I win 2 rings back to back. And then after the Super Bowl, I gave my wife the best 2 inches of her entire life."
Take a closer look at that snout.
Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Ah! Bullshit. You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah!
Little Travis Kelce, Andy Reid reenactment there, if you will. I'm good. I'm glad we're done with football. To be honest with you, fantasy football is the only thing that keeps me in it.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Minnie, but still on the subject of Travis Kelce, maybe instead of roughing up the coach, maybe he should have shook Patrick Mahomes' little ass up a little bit because he was wide open. See, I had Travis Kelce over yards as well.
I wonder where this was coming from, and now I know.
Travis Kelce's wide open. And a couple of times, and Mahomes is one of the best at it normally of running for his life and finding an open man. He's running for his life. He's like not blind. He's got blinders on. He can't even see Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce's all wide open in the flat. It happened more than once, man. I was watching the damn Super Bowl. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. But I don't think you can shake. I think in this situation, right? He'd have better luck shaking up Andy Reid than he would Mahomes. What if he did that to Mahomes? Ooh,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of a little weird dynamic in the sense that, I don't know, man. The head coach, you know, I'll not be able to rough up the head coach when things don't go your way. But I guess Travis Kelce, you know, Mr. Pfizer, you know, and all this. I guess he's big, man. He's bigger than this whole thing, pretty much. He's like the front man for the NWO, man. He's like the New World Order front man now.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got the Swifties behind him.
You know.
So you mean the new modern era Forrest Gump?
Oh, he's right.
Hey, let me ask you about that first touchdown. Was that not a handoff, then a pass back to the quarterback, and the quarterback passes to the end zone?
Was that the first touchdown? I think it was. That was who caught that?
Was the very first touchdown. That's why I said.
I think you're right.
It wasn't a run. It was a pass to McCaffrey.
That was the second touchdown.
Was the second one?
Yeah.
I just remember a touchdown like that.
Run, and then they kicked a field goal, and then there was another touchdown because what was his face? The dude, the wide receiver was the first one to do a run. He received a touchdown and passed a touchdown in the Super Bowl. The other guy not named Ayuk or Deebo Samuel.
Hold on, is this the? Hold on, I think I might have found this. Of course, I've got to go through a commercial, but I think I might have found the play you're talking about. Maybe. Fucking capitalism.
I thought it was the first one because that was my concern. It was a pass, but it was set up as a run, and
yeah. Juwan Jennings did a trick play for the first touchdown. Yeah, okay.
First touchdown. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, this ball's in the air for a long time. McCaffrey's able to pull it down, and he's going in for the touchdown.
Looks like a pass to me, Pops.
Juwan Jennings with a touchdown.
Pops, you look like you're vindicated.
Felt like it took forever.
Yeah.
Pops, completely vindicated.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean,
justified by the film, Pops. On the sports church, completely justified.
What's up, Chris Benoit? What's going on, man? Yep. So there you go. Anything else about the Super Bowl? Anything else we want to talk about the NFL heading into the?
We got.
I was surprised that
coming up in two months.
I was surprised that Swifty wasn't on the sidelines.
No, I'm surprised. A lot of people.
There's everything else to make her comfortable.
I did hear an interesting rumor.
Oh, yeah.
Because his brother is technically a free agent.
Yep.
And only signed a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
Jason wants to go be the center in Kansas City.
Oh.
How's the current center for Kansas City feel about that? I wonder.
Do you know
him? His ass over to the guard.
I don't think it matters, man. Travis Kelce can freaking bully coaches here. You could buy and sell you 10 times over, Mini.
Hey, I would much rather talk about the Chiefs and the Packers in the offseason than the fucking Dallas Cowgirls.
Why do you even have to?
You know they're going to fucking roam the headlines until the
automatic. I sent you a deal on Landry
for NFL.
You sent me a what, Pops?
The thing on Landry.
You did?
Yeah. It would have been in either sports church. Yeah, it was in sports church.
That narrowed it down. Sports church, sports church highlights.
No, not highlights. Just plain sports church.
Oh shit! Oh, that changes things. There we go.
It's something that really freaks me out.
There's this one time in band camp.
Yeah, what am I looking for?
That line.
What am I looking for?
Tom Landry.
Oh God! How long ago was this?
It was just yesterday. I did it.
There's been a lot posted since then.
Yeah, I got Friday. Looking for Friday. Oh my! I got NASCAR, UFC. Real. God, is this? Which one is it? Real by. That looks like Biden, so that can't be it.
Why are we posting political shit in sports church?
Yeah, I know, right? This one maybe. Let's see.
Jeremy Yager, UFC, Volkanovski. What about Joe Biden? Whatever. Some
Nope.
weird cowboy hat. More UFC shit.
Maybe it's a cowboy hat.
No, it's definitely not that fucking one. I don't know what it is. I don't see it. So
did you delete it by accident? Because there's one in here that you deleted, Pops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably one. Anyways, we got to move on. We got to get over this, if you will.
All right, Pook, talk about your fight shit.
Yeah.
Eastbound and down, we're loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done.
I'm coming for you! No.
Medic!
No.
Got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
So
So
please
let's
don't
move
steal our
this show
catalytic
along.
competitors.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start our
Exactly.
coverage of the UFC with the Amanda Lemos Mackenzie Dern fight. Mackenzie Dern lost a very exciting fight. Lost a very exciting fight. As a matter of fact, Dana White plans on not disqualifying her in the future here from big matches because it was a very exciting fight. The fight actually won a performance bonus. So we had that. Anthony Hernandez took on Roman Kabloff, and it ended in a submission, rear naked choke. Anthony Hernandez triumphant in the second round there. We had Murad Delvashvili taking on Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo is one of my favorite King of Cringe guys around. You know, he was the guy that brought the bullwhip to the press conference and all that back in the day. Three-time UFC champion, I want to say. I might be wrong on that. Might only be two. He's also, I believe, a two-time Olympic champion. The guy's amazing. I didn't think he came out of retirement to get his ass kicked. I actually lost money on this fight because of that. He was a 2-1 underdog, though. He was a 2-1 underdog. That should have clued the Pook in. So I don't know why people are coming out of retirement to get their ass beat. You know, he's no
Money. I'm gonna guess money.
He's definitely not a George St. Pierre, though. That's for sure, man. You know, guy retires for like 3-4 years, come back and freaking beats Michael Bisping and wins another title. You know, so he's definitely not up there in the upper echelon with George St. Pierre, your John Joneses, people like that. This actually tarnished his legacy, at least right now in my mind. Maybe when we get away from this and I can get the 30,000-foot view of what's going on later on, I might have him up there on the Mount Rushmore of fighters, but I doubt it. You know, you judge his whole career, and he just had a freaking incredible career, and then you come back from retirement and you let this young rooster whoop you. I don't know what to tell you. Unanimous decision. Next fight, we're going to talk about Ian Gary. Now, we know a lot about Ian Gary. We spoke about, like, the stuff going back with Sean Strickland and everything. He seems really sore about the whole Sean Strickland thing. He wants to fight Sean Strickland. They're not in the same weight class, but they could meet at some point. Definitely, they could wait at a catch weight, or one of them could jump up or down in weight for sure. Ian Gary took on Jeff Neal. I thought Jeff Neal had a good chance of winning this fight. It was a split decision. They gave the fight to Ian Gary. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with the split decision, even though I had a bet on Jeff Neal. Robert Whittaker takes on Paulo Costa last night, and I guess you would call that what do they call that? The co-main event, whatever.
Yeah,
the fight before the big fight.
Yeah, the co-headline.
Whittaker showed us why he's still relevant. And Dana White in the press conference asked after the fight, you know, he won a unanimous decision. And Dana White afterwards, they asked him, is he in the title hunt? And Dana White kind of was like, well, duh. You know, that was, he didn't say that. I'm paraphrasing Dana White's answer, but pretty much that was his answer. It's like, well, no shit, Sherlock. Of course he's in the title hunt, you know. That brings us to our main event of the evening. You had the guy, Alexander Volkanovski. I really felt like he was kind of taking the young whippersnapper as a joke. We got Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria, You know, if you guys watch the same kind of crap I do, the same kind of fluff, if you tuned into the pay-per-view last night, you know that this Ilia Topuria-has been freaking fighting MMA since he was a little guy. And he was like 5 years old. They've had this guy in all the classes. So this guy's like the freaking Todd Marinovich of MMA, only he actually wants to be in there fighting instead of rocking in a punk band. You know what I'm saying? So he took on Alexander Volkanovski last night. Second round, I'm sure you guys saw it. If you didn't see it on Twitter, you probably saw still shots of it on ESPN. He whooped the old man. He killed the old rooster. And, you know, that brings up the whole thing ESPN was doing on the over 35 stat as a champion and how that, you know, that's something I'm actually going to look at handicapping fights coming in the future, because I actually had a bet against Alexander Volkanovski. I thought he was going to freaking send this guy back down in the rankings, honestly. I honestly thought, I didn't know, you know, the Pook probably didn't do his homework the way he should have on Ilia Topuria, because this guy was crisp, man. This guy be up until the point where he actually knocked out Alexander Volkanovski, was completely in charge, completely in control of this fight, and, you know, whacked him good. So that wraps up the coverage of last night's fights. A little bit to talk about, you know, with the UFC, what happens. We got some, you know, what do you call it? Spill the tea, whatever, that kind of thing, you know, like UFC, like shit talk or whatever, however you want to say it, scuttlebutt, things of that nature. You got online, you got a beef now because Strickland beat the crap out of some influencer in a sparring session. And it was I believe it was definitely at a UFC facility. I think it might have been at the Apex. I'm not sure. Forrest Griffin was there for sure, because I think he broke up the fight at the end. He beat the crap, like literally beat the crap. I mean, to give it justice, if you watch the clip where he's just beating the shit out of the influencer, it looks really bad. Sean Strickland looks like a bully. But, I mean, he told the guy the whole time. He let the guy take shots at him. He was freaking he says at the end, at the end of this, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up, and you're gonna be in trouble. And he was. So basically, now Jake Paul had a problem with this. He took to Twitter. So Jake Paul said, "Come to Puerto Rico. You think you're a tough guy beating up influencers? Come to Puerto Rico and box me in Puerto Rico, and if you win, I'll give you $1 million, and we'll videotape it." So Sean Strickland comes back basically with, "Hey, I don't need your money. I don't care about your money. Come to Vegas and I'll whoop your ass for free, and we don't have to have any cameras." So I don't know what's ever going to become of that. I doubt that Jake Paul is ever going to do anything. See, here's the thing with Sean Strickland saying he knows I can't take money to fight because he's contractually obligated. So he's just shooting off his mouth. But come out here to Vegas, and we can spar for free, and we'll see what happens. And I don't think anything's ever going to come of this, honestly. But it's worth talking about. It's worth kicking around, you know. We got to talk about something when we talk about UFC, you know. So the doc sent me some interesting stuff about this card, the UFC 300 card. But before we talk about that UFC 300 card, I'm gonna use the other prop that the doc sent me. I'm gonna look at UFC 299, because here's the thing about that UFC 300 card. I didn't know all those fights are all those I'm not sure if all those fights are inked yet that are on that card. But
yeah, they're inked.
Definitely the 299 card. We know for sure who's going to be fighting in that. I'll start out with the main card after the prelims, because we don't need to go through the prelims. That's a lot to go through. You got Pedro Munoz is going to be taking on Kyler Phillips. That's my eyes right there. So he's going to be taking on Kyler Phillips. We got Gamrot versus Rafael Del Anjos. We're going to have Caitlin Serminarea versus Marcy Barber. We got Curtis Blades versus Jayden Alameda. Now it gets into the meat and potatoes of this card. Got Peter Yan is going to be taking on Song Yadong. So we're going to see. That's going to be an interesting fight. Song Yudong advances, that's gonna be a good fight. We'll just put that. Pook will put that on the Sports Church. That's gonna be a banger. And if it's not, I'll eat my hat. It's paper mache on air. If that fight's not a banger, I'll eat my hat. So you got, and then we got
eat a crayon instead.
Yeah, I'm a crayon eater, bro. I'm a crayon eater from. So we got George Burns versus Jack Della Mandolina. Jack Della Mandolina. Oh, interesting fight. The Pook's excited. So we got the UFC obviously inked a deal with MVP Michael Venom Page. Now this might not excite too many people. It excites me. You know, I know on the Sports Church, I've showed this guy, his highlights are tremendous. Some of his knockouts are the flying knee knockouts, crushing people's skulls. He crushed Chris Cyborg's husband's skull, Cyborg Santos. He smashed his skull, or ex-husband, smashed his skull. Guy had to get with a flying knee. The guy had to get a wire mesh, put in reconstructive surgery because he had a dent in his forehead where he's got his head smashed in from Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page, very exciting fighter, and especially the way he fights, man, with that karate point fighting style where, I mean, it works if you're that good of an athlete to get out of the way. And he is. He's quick, and his timing's impeccable. So probably one of them, you know, you start talking about guys that fight like karate point fighting style. He's up there with the best. He's up there with the best, you know. Machado and Machida and Wonder Boy, MVP. You know, he's up there with the best to fight with that karate point fighting stance. You got Sugar Sean O'Malley in the main event at 299 is going to be taking on Marlon Cheeto Vera. Marlon Cheeto Vera. This is going to be a rerun. Marlon Cheeto Vera won that first one. We'll see what happens. Sugar's it's going to be a different fight, you know, because it's going to be a different day. Sugar's the champion now. We're going to see what happens in that one. I'm probably going to bet Sugar. But if Marlon Van is a big enough dog, you better believe I will take Marlon Vera for sure. If he's a big enough dog. That's if he's a big enough dog. You know, that wraps up the coverage of 299 for us. We do have an announcement to make here. Pure via Doc. Doc gave this to me. So it looks like the main event on the card and 300, the 300 card is going to be Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. Think that's going to stay? You think there's a chance that Connor becomes the headliner here? No chance. You think that's the headliner? You think that's a good enough headliner for a 300? I think it's a pretty damn good headliner. It's not Connor though.
I think it is because
no.
Connor is still in no way in shape to fight yet. I just saw that video.
I mean, there's other fights. There's other fights on this card too. It's freaking star-studded. We got Justin Gaethje. He's going to be taking on Max Holloway. We got Charles Oliveira versus Arman Turkishana. I'm horrible with these names, especially. I'll get off the damn air and I'll be able to say the name perfect when I'm reading it off the page. I'm the worst. I'm about the worst. So a lot of times I'll take my notebook and like I did here with Della Shelby, I'll do like phonetically spellings, but this I don't have phonetical spellings for. I'm sorry. But Yuri Prochazka is going to be fighting Alexander Rakic. Aljamain Sterling's going to be fighting on that card along with Calvin Cotter. Bo Nichols on that card. Jessica Andrade is on that card. It's going to be a hell of a card. And there's probably going to be more that comes. Colby Garbrandt's going to be fighting Davison Ferguson on the early prelims. Shit, a couple of years ago, that would have been a main event headliner. So, I mean, at least his names we recognize. Bobby Green's going to be on that card. He's going to be on the early prelims. He's going to be fighting Jim Miller. So it's going to be something to watch, man. UFC 300 will be something to watch. I don't know. I think they're going to add some more fights to this card yet. So we'll see what happens. Things are developing, as we know. That pretty much wraps up the Pook's UFC report.
Hey,
I'm gonna
remember this.
I'm gonna take off the Bishop hat now because I'm going from a serious sports talk show
commentator.
Yeah, you say UFC fighting sports commentator to 100% goofball.
That's what she said.
100%. We're 100%. So now I can just listen and chime in on you guys' segments and talk some crazy nonsense because I know nothing about any of the other sports and I can prove it.
We agree.
It's time for Doc. Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke
a cigarette.
Yep.
So in other bullshit related news, last night was in NBA All-Star festivities. Damian Lillard of the Milwaukee Bucks repeated as the three-point champion. Steph Curry edged out Sabrina Ionescu in a three-point challenge by 3 points. Matt McClung, who won last year's dunk contest from the G League, repeated as champions and did a phenomenal 50-point dunk by dunking over Shaquille O'Neal. I repeat, this is a little white dude that went to Georgetown University and dunked over Shaquille O'Neal. Yes.
There's got to be video of that.
Yes, I sent John the video. So whenever he comes back.
Yeah, we're going to be screaming at him. I'm going to be hollering at your boy about this.
College basketball is soon to be wrapping up. We're getting ready to get into March Madness. So I was going to see if y'all want to do brackets of integrity again.
Oh, sure. We got to.
Yes, that's why I call them brackets of integrity. You can do as many as you want. Just don't pick the same team. Other than that, yeah.
When you say you can do as many as you want, don't pick the same team. You're saying don't pick the same team to win it all.
Yeah, like say like if you do two brackets.
Like in the first round, there's like some no-brainers. Like I would never go the other way.
Well, say like if you do like 2 or 3 brackets, I usually do like 4 or 5. And like one bracket, I'll pick the people I'm really like dead set on. My second bracket is like I have $1,000 at Vegas. I'm betting all on the long shots. So like everybody that's an underdog, I'm just picking them. Or people that ain't even going to make the tournament, I'm picking them to make the tournament because I know they won't fucking make it. But you never know because it's college basketball. Then I'll do like a mixed match. And then the other one, I'll be like, okay, well, in the first one, I picked all these teams to win. So now I'll do the opposite. Pick the other teams I didn't pick.
Yeah.
I go hard.
But I'm pretty much on these brackets. I can pick who I want, though, for the most part. Okay.
You can do as many brackets as you want. Just
mix it up, you're saying.
Yeah.
I can have duplicates, but not like.
There has to be an official entry, though.
I'm going to send out the thing from Yahoo for bracketology, like I did last year.
All right, that's cool.
Which none of us won. None of us. Nobody was remotely close. Everybody was out of it before the Elite Eight.
That's unreal, but that is real. It was last year was weird.
It wasn't easy last year.
No.
It wasn't easy last year. It wasn't an easy one last year. I know that. Because I know by the time we get to actually doing the brackets, I do a little bit of studying. Like right now, I couldn't tell you nothing. I've watched a couple of these college games here and there, and I know like Florida Atlantic's a motherfucker. I know that for sure. You know, I mean, I know some teams that are good. I watched a couple of games, but by the time we go to filling out brackets, I will have studied it somewhat. And I know last year I studied it. It wasn't an easy one.
No.
But things did not shake out the way that people thought they were. That's for sure.
Last year was a weird.
Well, you know what? Last year, actually, we had weekly ratings. And we didn't do that this year. So we don't really know what's going on.
Because it's not that time yet. We haven't started the tournaments to, it's like usually around the first week of March.
Well, we got some serious conference play going on right now, Doc. Yeah, I think maybe we started doing the rate. I think Pop might be right. Last year around this time we started doing the rankings.
Yeah,
probably right after Super Bowls when we started talking.
Because the top 25 could go flip-flop for a bunch of weeks.
Well, as Pops asked, here we go.
Yeah, we might as well anyway. Hey, we need slam dunk footage if you want.
So,
we need slam dunk footage. We need to see this white kid dunking on Shaquille O'Neal, the white kid from Georgetown. We can't be playing around here.
Yeah, I sent it to you, Minnie. I sent it to you personally.
All right, hold on. It's a commercial.
There's a shocker. Starting next week, we will start having annual rankings for college basketball. Up until we do our brackets of integrity.
There we go. Who won that last year? Oh yeah,
this dude, Matt McClung.
I did.
Oh yeah.
You won the slam dunk contest, man?
No, he won the bracket challenge, but
he got lucky. You probably one of the worst. You got lucky as shit. You probably one of the worst basketball handicappers in the world because only
he won it on
damn
points.
Games the way they happened.
Well, I still won. So
yeah, he won it on points. Nobody picked the actual winner.
Nah. Still won though.
Yeah.
It was a good year. It was a good year. Won the football championship. It was a good year.
It looks like a Wembanyama jersey. Oh, that's a Shaq again. I knew it was big. Shaq can't fit in that style. If Shaq fits in that, that's a good.
Well, with Shaq on his knees or what?
No, standing up.
No way. He doesn't even reach his shoulders.
Oh God, it's like 4.5 minutes long. When does he actually do it?
He's going to do it.
To watch him, it's going to be worth it.
He was much more electric.
There you go.
Because of the surprise factor. But he's high.
No.
Yeah.
How tall is that?
7'3".
He's crouching a little bit. He's crouching for him just a little bit.
No, he's not crouching at all.
Yeah, he crouched a little bit. Yeah.
He's not. Come on,
man. He crouched a little bit.
A little bit, but
Still though, like
wow, the armchair quarterbacks are saying he crouched a little, and nobody on this panel can dunk.
I get dunked.
No, you can't.
Gotta jump off a fucking
a trampoline
chair or something, but yeah.
No, he jumped off a 10-foot platform.
Nice.
5'10" white dude dunking over a 7'4" black dude.
Yeah.
So there's no catchphrase from you.
Yeah, I like it. That's pretty cool. Probably the best thing that's happened in the NBA since Jordan dunked from the free throw line. Moving on. Can't stand the NBA. I'm sorry.
We just gotta find a chick that can dunk.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Well, they got one that can shoot the hell out of the ball, man.
Man, when they start letting transgenders, when they start letting transgenders in the WNBA, you're going to be seeing some spectacular highlight reels. We're going to be seeing some dunks for sure. For sure. You're definitely when they crack wise and they decide they're going to see. I'm all for the transgender thing because it's going to make the WNBA product better. It'll actually help it. Because right now they need some transgenders just to make it watchable. If
a few hours later.
Dunk, so they got the quick twitch muscles, of a man, even though they're, even though the Pook knows it. Deep down inside, they're female. Well, you get them out there. You get them out there, man. We're going to see a different WNBA. It's not going to be your father's WNBA.
You know, Dog, I was talking about Justin Havens coming on the show, possibly reaching out to him. Yeah, never happening now. After that fucking rant.
Squirrel. You're just angry because I'm right. You know, you know it would be must-see TV. You would tune into it. We'd be running clips of it. It'd make our White House happy. It'd make Admiral Levine happy. Admiral Levine would be happy, right? It'd make a lot of people happy.
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
If you're going to tell me that this is going to take jobs away from WNBA stars, from actual females, biological women, and this is anti-woman, you know what I have to say to you? That's hate speech.
That's what she said.
Not only is that hate speech, it just isn't true. Get these bench warmers out of the league. I want to see some athletes.
Get on with it.
Oh, God.
All right. I guess we're going to turn it over to Pops and some auto racing.
There ain't no auto racing.
There ain't no auto racing. It's fucking raining.
There was a race the other night. There's Busch Class. There was a truck crash.
That's not racing.
Where I'm at.
That's
You
just
don't even
figuring out
know
where
what
you're
we're talking about.
When's the
You
drag
want
race?
to-
Next
you want
week?
to talk about
I'll tell you what.
Springfield.
There's the clip in there of the truck.
God.
What, a clip of training fluid?
No.
When did you send it?
Out there. But it's not that tranny.
When did you send it? Oh, is it Oh My NASCAR? Oh yeah, it's got to be that one. It's Oh My NASCAR. Yeah,
This sums up Daytona. That's the best way to describe it.
All right, give me a minute. There we go.
That is what NASCAR says is good racing. Okay.
All right.
Every race that is in there. They had a race, and one of the duels, the second duel, 21 cars in the race. 11 of them in the crash.
Oh, there you go. I think I have a bit about that. He was talking about yeah. So, it's about NASCAR. It's a comedian, a very funny guy.
37.
I'm 37?
Going to class.
Oh, my God. 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
All right, here we go. Let's do.
Obviously, that wasn't it.
No. That was fucking Doc.
At least he has a popular girlfriend.
Yeah, really.
Who wants a girlfriend that's not popular? Shit.
There we go.
Ask you to pray for something so stupid, you're just like, I ain't praying for that. Yeah, some things you cannot pray for. They pray before NASCAR races. You know that they pray. What's the prayer? Jesus. We have engineered these cars to go 250 miles per hour. We will race them for 6 hours, 3 inches from each other. We just pray that you would help us not to die. God's like, yeah, just don't race, did I?
Easy solution there, right? Yeah, don't do it.
Anyway, Daytona is a farce. It's been a farce. There's actually a video there. Also in your sports church. Let me see what it is.
What, racing quotes? That one?
No, now I gotta find it again.
Oh, there you go. Well, that might have been the one that you actually unsent. I don't know, but
I resent to Tom Landry. We don't want to watch it because it's 14 minutes long.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway,
Paul Bear Bryant had a better hat.
Our buddy from Wisconsin It's a picture of him. YouTube Shorts ends up in V5VY.
I have no idea. Is it in sports shirts or is it in
It's
highlights?
in sports shirts.
When did you send it?
Saturday at 23:46.
Oh, Jesus.
Bringing receipts.
It was right after the one that you just played.
Oh, the quote one? The NASCAR driver's quotes? Is that what you're talking about?
All-time favorite racing quotes. That's it.
Oh, all right. Hold on a second. I gotta keeps loading up. Jeez. All right, hold on. Now I got it.
All right.
Yeah, that and other shit. All right, here we go.
Gotta go into it.
I'm gonna bust his ass.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
Like Liz would be all the time.
Everything's great.
Everything's great. Everything's great. Everything's great. Everything's great.
We should turn half of the field around backwards. We could make it a figure eight. It'd be perfect. With 10 to go, we'll split the field in half, and half of them can go the regular direction, and half of them can go backwards.
The first big wreck I caused in the truck series, Kenny Schrader called me, and then he's like, "What happens? Move on." That's probably pretty good advice.
Pretty much him that my grandfather said.
Smith the rattles cage.
Rattles cage.
Rattles his cage.
Rattles cage.
Didn't mean to really turn around. Meant to rattle his cage, though.
It's just short track racing.
Yeah, short track racing.
I've said a lot of interesting things in my day. I'm glad I'm able to give back to the community.
Earnhardt quote. I think he was talking about Talladega. I think it's in the media center.
After they were testing a new wing, I just didn't like it. He says, well, maybe we can get kerosene rags tied around their ankles so the ants don't crawl up and chew their candy asses off. So I thought that was a good quote.
Tony Stewart, when he and Logano got into it.
I love it. I'm going to bust his ass.
I mean, I tell you, Daytona is a farce. Right next to Talladega is a farce. But they keep going back and doing the same damn thing. Speaking of the same damn thing.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Wrong show for that.
Oh, man. That's too easy, though.
But anyway, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, they do the Xfinity race. And after the Xfinity race, they do the Cup race.
All righty. Anything to look forward to? F1, IndyCar, any news out of there?
Absolutely not. Everybody's being real quiet, and I don't know why. Other than the Mercedes #1 driver going to Ferrari.
Right.
That was news.
That's after this year, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how the hell you do that? Hey, boss, I'm going to go to Ferrari next year, but I want to make sure you give me all the stuff I need this year.
Yeah, well.
Remember, they tried to do that with Tyler. I can't remember his name. Anyway, he ended up going to 2311, and he was supposed to race with
2311.
2311. Yeah. That is a big basketball hero, and 11 is a NASCAR star, and they have a team.
Is actually, Pops, I want you to know this, actually the greatest MOS in the Marine Corps.
2311 is? All right.
Yes. 2311.
The few and the proud, baby
shit.
Boy.
Yeah.
AMMO, ammo is good to go.
Okie dokie.
All right. Well, wraps up. All right.
Chew in the back and spit. If you're not ammo, you ain't shit.
There you go.
Ain't heard that one in a long time.
Ammo, we're #1. We PT just for fun.
If you ain't tracking, you're dead.
I wonder who did that. Who did that?
Probably somebody with a beard.
Allegedly. Well,
what's that even say, dude?
Yes.
Oh, I see it now.
That's my shop, Miramar. That's my mark.
When you went to go get a real pug in the air wing.
I want it to be a super ninja level, boss level Pogue. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that say?
Ioyes. There's Iyaoyas. If you ain't
Okay.
honest, you ain't shit. Hey, look, I have a lot to work with. Piss off. It's fucking on Google Earth, though.
What was the base of that made out of?
Concrete.
Oh, okay.
Human excrement.
Tactically,
I was gonna ask, did you shit on it or did you pick rocks?
It was tactically acquired. And it's still there. And the general, the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing general
called the shit poop.
Saw that, and it was like, and it was months after the tournament.
You did it out of poop. Were you trying to get out? Were you doing a Section 8?
No. Maybe a little bit, because a few months beforehand, the tournament was supposedly banned from the Marine Corps because a couple of guys up at the airfield up in Pendleton, the helicopter, but it's almost entirely helicopter, but it's, C-130s and some jets will land there every once in a while, but it's mostly a helicopter pad. Taped a fucking boot to like 2 or 3 pallets high, and he broke loose and cracked his head open and got pretty fucked up. So they so-called banned the term Ioyes, and that was my response to it.
Oh.
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
You're fired.
Oh no! We suck again!
So you guys were a little too motivated.
No, nobody else was involved with that. That was just me. Swear to God.
It's hard to believe that no one else was involved.
I didn't wrap anybody else up in that shit. I just went and fucking did it on a weekend. Just because I was like, I fucking hate this place as hell. It was worse than it was being there. Well, for the first 6 months, it was worse than being in ammo company. And then after that, it was awesome. Because we got
worse than death.
It felt like it. And then we had a drill instructor come to the unit, and all of a sudden everything changed real quickly. I mean, we beat the shit out of each other first, but everything changed in the unit real quickly. So after that, I almost fucking signed another contract because it was.
So the drill instructor took charge of the unit.
Yeah, he did, really did.
And before that, the unit was run by shitbags.
It was and it was super top heavy.
It was going?
Well, there was the LDO, the captain, and there was a master sergeant, 2 gunnery sergeants, the 3 gunnery sergeants, 4 staff sergeants, a sergeant, and then me, and then 4 lance corporals and below. So it was a little top heavy.
Yeah, I guess.
After he got there, it was the captain, 1 master sergeant, a new one, the staff sergeant, and then me. So it was a lot more fun after that.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Office Space Marine Corps style.
Yeah, you weren't you had to deal with the officers directly and the enlisted directly.
I did with all kinds of officers
came in, and he was able to take that horrible position over.
Yep.
And like it.
He did. He crushed it. He was awesome. After we beat the shit out of each other. But moving on to that wonderful, wonderful man. Doc, what do you got for us MLB wise? I mean, I got some stuff to talk about, but
since the last time we spoke, not a lot happened, but
lots happened. What are you talking about?
Reese Hopkins is now the first baseman for those fucking Brewers. Who gives 2 shits?
Yeah, I don't know why
David
they even did that.
Is a relief pitcher now for the Texas Rangers. Whoop-de-doo, who gives a shit? Jock Peterson went to the Arizona Diamondbacks, so that means Tommy Pham ain't coming there anymore because they don't want to bitch slap the fuck out of each other anymore over a fantasy football game.
Oh God,
Corbin Burns is now a fucking Brewer or a fucking Oriole, and yeah, who gives 2 shits about that? I fucking hate the Orioles.
Oh, how can you hate the Orioles? What? Give me one reason to hate the Orioles.
Because before there was the New York Yankees, there was the Baltimore Orioles.
Oh,
fuck the Yankees.
You and your fucking Boston shit.
And everybody's favorite Texan who seems to get hurt in the middle of the year from pitching because his back's too sore from fucking his wife. He's back with the fucking Dodgers.
Oh, you mean Clayton Kershaw? Jesus, what do you have against this guy? No,
he's a fucking Dodger. I hate the fucking Dodgers.
I'll give you that.
Clown, man.
He's one of those.
Really feel.
He's one of those guys that, like, come on, like
he's one of those guys that disappears in the playoffs, bro. He's one of those guys that just like gives you, if you want to sign somebody to freaking do a bang up job and get you where you need to be, and then you're willing to bench him during the playoffs, maybe he's the guy to sign.
Look at this. Won the World Series in 2020. MVP, 3-time Cy Young winner, 5-time ERA title, Gold Glove, MLB Player of the Year. His career WAR is 79.9. His career ERA over 2,712 innings pitches at 2.48.
You can't.
2,944 strikeouts. He's gonna get 2,000 strikeouts this year.
He's a Kansas City fan. Okay,
what is his career playoff record? What's his playoff record?
Well, I mean, can we take 2017 out of it? Is that the year?
Why?
Yeah, the Dodgers.
Because he lost to the fucking Astros.
Well, they were fucking stealing his pitches, so I'm gonna go with yeah.
MLB
They're
take
stealing
their
everyone's
championship
pitches.
away? No.
Playoffs.
Did the NCAA take away the University of Michigan's pre-NIL championship shit?
Look, I don't give a shit. You're cheap. You cannot fucking pitch effectively if everybody knows what you're throwing at a time. You just can't.
Well, just quit fucking and making so many kids so your back's hurt.
Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't institutional cheating by the Houston Astros. Institutional. We're not talking about the Red Sox using their Apple Watches and their TV cheating, are we? Or we could if you want to.
Hey, is it cheating if you use a fake bloody sock? Is that cheating?
Hey, we got that from
using a fake bloody sock. Is that cheating? To try to motivate people and like,
that's not cheating. You're not. It's not. You're not getting an edge by that. Nobody, except for maybe publicity wise.
Xander
Bogaerts
lost
all that money anyways.
Starting second baseman for the Padres.
Yeah, they moved.
Kim is the shortstop. Thank fucking God.
Yeah, well, that's a fucking franchise in decline if there ever was one before it even started.
Well, yeah, I mean,
they're done. They're so done. That's such a. I mean, dude, when your manager's like, I got to get out of here. Like, dude, you got a time on the clock. Like, no, I want to go anywhere.
Yeah, he went far. He went to San Francisco.
He went to San Francisco, which has name a player on the Giants right now off the top of your head. Name two. He's not on there anymore.
Yep, he's back.
All right, Evan Longoria. That's about all I got.
No, Longoria is a fucking Diamondback.
Is he? Oh, that's right. You're right. I messed that up. Yeah. So that's it. I got one. That's it. And that's how bad San Diego is. Bob Melvin was like, "Get me the fuck out of here. I want to go somewhere else. Who wants to hire me?" San Francisco's like, "We got you, son," and they did. So, Padre, yeah, you got that. Yeah. A couple other things. I don't know if you noticed. Hader got a deal. Got a huge deal. 5-year, $95 million deal with the Astros. So apparently the Astros we're still going to try and keep winning World Series. They signed Jose Altuve, Mighty Mouse, to another deal. I think the only person up in there close to a contract is Alex Bregman. And I don't know if they're going to re-sign him or not, or if he's going to go to free agent. He's Scott Boras, dude, so who the hell knows?
Yeah, none of Boras' guys have been signed yet.
Ooh, isn't that interesting?
Ooh, weird.
Is that a big fuck you by a collective? I bet you. Watch this. It might not happen, but it might happen. Scott Boras files some kind of lawsuit against MLB. Yeah. For
and in shitty news, the commissioner of baseball, who you can land a fucking penis through his teeth, got re-extended for fucking 5 more years.
I thought he was retiring.
No, he got extended for 5 more years.
By the way, how do you fly a penis?
Well, when he's a walking dicktard. Flying right through his fucking mouth with a gap in his teeth.
Just trying to figure it out. But yeah, again,
Doc.
Josh Hader, biggest contract for a reliever in MLB history. Blake Snell, still not signed. Boris guy. Jordan Montgomery, still not signed. That's crazy because pitchers and catchers reported. Pitchers and catchers reported this weekend. So, like, what are we waiting for? Like, Cody Bell. Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger not signed. Like, yeesh. Like,
Matt Chapman still not signed.
Yeah. First baseman. Yes.
No, third baseman.
Third baseman. Okay. Well,
he played for that piece of shit team in Toronto.
Oh, don't say that.
That hasn't done shit since 1993.
Well, that was
last time they won a World Series.
That was Joe Morgan. Not Joe Morgan. Joe Carter.
Joe Carter.
Yeah. Got some. So in college baseball, this dude. Oh my God.
Oh, the guy threw 108.
No. Not talking about the right-hander. I know who you're talking about. It's stupid, and I think I might have a clip of him. But this is a dude, Matt I feel like Pook all of a sudden. Matt Mascherangelo. Yeah, there you go. We'll go with that.
These Eastern European names, man, they're just destroying me. And here's the thing: it can be like a guy that is relevant that I talk about, but then when I see his name in print, I just start stuttering and stammering, and I forget what his actual name is. I'm just see alphabet soup, and I just try sounding it out, and I go complete retard. Never go full retard.
What's the anybody know the record for getting hit in a doubleheader? Hit by pitch in a doubleheader?
3 times.
12.
All right, it's now 7.
Just got hit again.
This is outrageous. Who's the pitching team?
Hello, Mini. They had the leadoff man on in the third, and now Mascherangelo is hit for the second time. This one skips in and it got him again. May have got him on.
Shouldn't be laughing because this fucking hurts.
For the third time
like that
today.
Dude wasn't walking tomorrow or the next day. Like,
the dude's clouding
he definitely is on the plate. No ifs, ands, or buts.
And he just got hit again.
Come on, those are. I mean,
1-0.
Hey, you're the one that tells me that, Minnie.
Oh yeah.
When I start railing on pitchers and talking about what douchebags they are, don't crowd the plate if you want to get hit. You're the one that tells me that.
Oh yeah.
You want to get hit, don't crowd the plate.
I don't think he was crowding it that bad. I think his back foot was definitely in there, but he had an open batting stance and he was still getting hit in the thigh. I mean, most of those were lower, so but still, like, I remember getting hit in the elbow and like taking my base. Coach is like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And all of a sudden, I'm like, "Uh-oh." Like my fingers started tingling. And then I'm like, "Oh shit." Like I'm just, there's my hand. I'm like, I don't even know it's doing that right now. Like, oh, this is great. I couldn't feel my hand for 2 days. Couldn't use my left hand.
Oh, that must have been fun masturbating with the hand, mister.
I couldn't even do the stranger because I couldn't even, my brain would look.
He's right-handed. He's got no problem.
Yeah, I couldn't even look though and look at my hand and be like, all right, you need to do this. And it's like, yeah, no, not happening. Fucking baseball. It was that. Pops laughed at me about that, and then he laughed at me about when I tore my groin again. And had to walk up the second flight. I had 2 flights to go to our apartment, and I had to drag my foot like I was lame because I couldn't pick up my right leg, because I tore my groin again.
Wait a minute. Didn't we have an elevator then?
Yeah.
Well, then why are you going up steps?
Because he wanted sympathy like Tiny Tim, Pops. he just saw a Christmas Carol. It was Christmas time. He wanted sympathy.
Half the time it was out of order, and the other half of the time, basically someone who was in it, and it was just like, I don't want to wait 30 seconds for this thing to come down. I'll just walk up the stairs. Like, yeah, you can't pick up your leg. I don't care. I'll just drag it. I don't give a shit at this point. Yeah, what the fuck though with Blake Snell? I mean, I'm glad Clayton Kershaw's a Dodger. That's awesome. He's got to finish his career. There's big rumors going about him for years, actually, that he was going to go to the Texas Rangers. You know, a lot of talk about him, like, oh, he's done. You know, he's kind of over with and whatnot, and he's too old. You know how old Clayton Kershaw actually is?
32, 33.
He's 35. He's 35. The dude's got like 3 good years left in him.
50, dude.
Well, when he bend and throw like that, it makes sense. He won't be back until mid to late July. He has shoulder surgery, which I got you, bro. I'm there with you. It sucks. The rehab is
tracheotomy from too much fucking.
It's horrible. I think
Take away Viagra.
I seriously think you're thinking about Justin Verlander and Kate Upton, but anyways, yeah, I understand the rehab coming back is brutal because I've done the regular rehab and on the baseball rehab. I made a baseball at work. It actually weighs out, believe it or not, from tape and apart allegedly. And man, every time I like actually let loose on it on the ramp, because I throw from the ramp, we have a ramp in receiving, and it's like every time I really wind it up, it fucking hurts. It hurts so bad. I'm like, I don't know if this is ever gonna happen. I don't know if I want it to happen, because my dream is to pitch one more inning, and I don't know if it's gonna happen because, man, just every time I let it loose, it hurts. So I get Clayton Kershaw taking it till July, coming back. Dodgers probably in the playoffs. Pook, do me a favor, go to your sources wherever you look up, and see if there's a bet for the Dodgers to not win the World Series. Because I have several individuals interested in betting that they don't make it to the World Series, man, and interested that they don't win the World Series. And somebody's got to have a bet about that.
I'll tell you what. Even if you can't find that on the sports book, you could definitely go to the sports book and get these guys to give you a line, and you're not going to like it because you're going to have to. They're going to
go look it up. Look it up right now while we're talking.
You ain't going to find it. I don't believe, bro. I don't believe, but they'll give you a line on that. And you're not going to like it because when
there is a plus 350 on the Dodgers winning the World Series. There is a negative 350 on them not winning the World Series.
I say we fuck it. I have got $50. I know somebody else has got $50.
That don't sound right.
I think we pool the money. We put that
don't sound right.
$300 on this.
They're going to give you $350 on the comeback.
The way the Dodgers have played the last couple years in the playoffs, I would actually take that bet.
I would take the bet that they don't. My first choice would be to pool our money. Everybody puts $50 in, and we bet that the Dodgers don't win the World Series. There's got to be that bet.
I think you're going to have to lay a lot more than $350 to win 100 on that one.
You think?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Jesus,
they don't give away money, bro. They're not giving away money. They're not.
$1.25 billion on players.
Plus 350 on the win, they ain't going to give you the field with negative 350. That ain't how Vegas works.
All right.
That's not how this works, bro.
Well, figure it out. I mean, nail it down for me at least, and let's see if we can do this because I have people who want to bet on this.
Oh, I'll bet on that. I don't fucking want the Dodgers to win the fucking World Series.
It's not want. It's it's
Dodgers to do shit.
It's not about want. It's about them.
But wait a minute! Didn't they get the greatest pitcher of all time?
He can't do shit for 2 years.
Yeah. Well, no, next year. Yeah. He
can
hit. He can hit. He's a DH. He's a DH this year. Yeah. Minnie's favorite player.
The national team is on the fucking Dodgers.
Minnie's favorite player, Tim Anderson's a free agent. There you go.
Because he hit 400.
No, he won't hit 400.
Okay. He barely hits 250.
No, bullshit.
Somebody's looking it up.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Excuse me.
Shohei Ohtani. Lifetime batting average 274.
Oh wow, I was off 24 points. Oh,
well, that's a big point, man.
Last year he batted 304 with 95 RBIs, 20 stolen bases, a 654 slug, a 412 on base percent for an OPS of 1.066 and OPS plus of 184. His WAR last year was 10. So against the Major League Baseball average at his positions, he won you 10 more games. Yeah, sorry. Like his career average is 274. That's pretty fucking ninja, to be honest with you. What else? I don't know where Blake Snell's going to end up with. I don't know where Cody Bellinger is going to end up with. I don't know where Jordan Montgomery's going to end up with. I was hoping the Cubs, any one of those guys, the Cubs. But here's the problem. I think this might be the problem. Is that with the expanded wild card and the playoff system now, you basically have to win between what, like 85 games? Just about 85 games will get you into the playoffs, right?
88 games to get you in the playoffs, yeah.
So, and WAR and stat is a big thing. So if you add up all the guys on your team and you cross that 85 game threshold, you're good. You don't need to spend any more money because the point is just to get in. And when you get in, anything can happen. Everybody thought last year the Texas Rangers could not win the World Series because their pitching was kind of, I mean, Jordan Montgomery, but I mean, you know, they lost DeGrom early in the year, and they got Scherzer, but he was hurt too. So, but man, their offense carried them through with some great epic level pitching from out of nowhere, especially from the bullpen. Minus maybe a Aroldis Chapman. So I don't know what the theory is other than, hey, let's win 85 games and see what happens.
I think they don't want Scott Boras players.
Well, I mean, that's part of it, I'm sure. I mean, he's the Bob Sugar of sports agents, and nobody likes the guy except for the people that, you know,
he represents. Yeah,
he represents, and I don't even know if they like him. He does what he does. His job is to make his players money, and he does that. And, you know, God bless him for that, but most owners probably wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. So
I think they're over his bullshit.
Well, I mean, you know, hey, driving the prices up for years and years, you make enough enemies, eventually shit's going to come back at you. And, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't pay fucking stupid money for Blake Snell. I'm sorry. Dude has a lot of things that bother me. Yeah, he's a two-time Cy Young Award winner, but there's quite a few years between those Cy Youngs. He walks more people than anybody on the planet, so that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. As far as Jordan Montgomery, I guess again asking too much money. He's a tremendously solid. Sounds like Donald Trump. He's a solid pitcher. He's a solid lefty, man. He's gonna get you 30 starts. He's gonna pitch a bunch of innings, and you know, anywhere from like a 3.25 to a 4 ERA, and you know, hey, he's a solid 2 or 3 for sure. He's not your 8, but I don't know. Somebody asked me, what about the Cubs? I'm like, I don't think we need 1, 2, 3 left-handers. Like, I don't know, because we got Jake Steele, then we got is it Imagaga? Yeah, that we just signed.
And Japanese dude.
Yeah, who's
the one guy the Dodgers couldn't get.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they signed the better one for sure, probably, but we'll see. I don't know. Let's see what else I have here for baseball. Lore videos. I know I got some pretty funny ones in here I stashed in the Sports Church highlights, but I can't seem to find them. Where are they? I don't have that one. Where is it? This is, hold on a second. Ted Williams. You can do that one. Oh yeah, this is just having fun. Just a little fun. Things that happen in rain delays in baseball. I love it. This is like hilarious, guys.
And the answer with horses, Diamondbacks go, okay.
Yeah, that was great.
And then this bobsled. This is beautiful. 4-man bobsled going down the. Here they go. Whee! You might like this, BB.
I do like this. Yeah, Carl Edwards Jr.
Oh, he's got a bite.
There you go.
Oh, that's a big one. And then bowling as they bowl Ruby De La Rosa for the 7-10 split. Chafin. Go down.
Then they answer with horses.
Did you see the
Love
one?
it.
It was I think it was a minor league ball game. They were interviewing the pitcher, and while they were interviewing the pitcher, two of his teammates put towels around their head and brought out bats and were having a sword fight in the background.
Nice. If you pay attention to a baseball game where you got like a no going on or something like that, or a perfect game, even worse, you'll see guys like drift away from certain players in the dugout just to like give them space and like no mess up the zone. But this is one of the most iconic 4 foul balls in MLB history.
Pair of singles. He gets fisted and fights it off toward the Angel dugout. Strike one. Got folks moving.
He almost got hit. Yeah.
Again, slapped that way. Same spot. Uh-oh.
Jesus, man.
You've been your holster now, buddy.
Even the cop is like, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, white flag. Like, stop.
Hey, don't do anything wrong after the game.
You never know, it might be a little target shooting down
No,
there.
he sits and puts his glove on.
Gonna hit that thing off before it gets in the corner.
There we go, 2 pitch.
That's it again.
Almost.
You're gonna call it the truth down.
Yeah, everybody just gets on Oh, shit.
Get them all bunched up.
All right, let me see if I can do it one more time.
Got him in a cubby.
Do the change up, would you? Boom. Look, I got completely cleared. Isn't that awesome? Oh my god, that made me laugh so fucking much, dude. I was like, what? Yeah. Oh, there is some anybody want to see the one of the pitchers signed by the Dodgers, Yamamoto, the stud. Anybody want to see what this dude throws?
Sure, let's see.
Let's go.
All right, watch this shit. This is nasty. This is so nasty.
Doesn't even do a full windup either.
Oh gosh. Hold on. You gotta go back so you can hear the mitt.
Wow.
That's a curveball, fastball, 2-seam, curveball, fastball, fastball. Damn though, look at that shit. Ah! Hear that mitt pop? Damn, dude. That's a heavy ball.
The catcher's got a sponge in his glove.
Oh, I love it, man. Oh, and I think it's good. And Chris Benoit mentioned earlier, yes, Tim Anderson is still a free agent. He probably will be a free. He'll sign with somebody, but
Jackie Robinson will sign with the Dodgers.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson might sign with the Dodgers. That'd be pretty funny if he did actually. Fucking laugh my ass off. But yeah, that was. I mean, Yamamoto. Whoo, that's gas. That curveball. Ooh, you see it? I mean, oh, that's just from a righty. Oh, fuck you. That's just unfair, man. That's just not fair. I don't know what it is, but
a left-handed pitcher.
Oh, well, it was a lefty. I love lefties. Love
him if he was a left-handed pitcher.
Another top 10 catches. Hey, how about this? Top 10 catches for MLB in the last, I don't know, I think year maybe.
Well, we're still with a fucking.
Ooh.
Drive to left field, Pilar at the wall, at the track, jumps in.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He's got it. Oh, Oh, my goodness. Do it all, Kevin. What a terrific catch.
The rest of the season. Turner drives one to center, chasing him.
100 on the outside of the plate, and he's so smacking for a home run.
The catch of the year for Brandon Nip. This ball.
That was right in the middle of the plate. That should have went out for sure.
He's at the wall. He lives.
Dusty got some ups.
That was awesome. That was a really good catch.
How did he get to that ball?
Runner goes, and Lamb hits it in the air to center field. Looking for the single. Instead, he's got
that. I mean, all these are great, but
yeah. This with the short lead at first takes off. Pitch is hammered out to left field toward the corner. J.B. Shuck at the warning track at the wall. Leaps out. Did he get it? The wall.
Pull the dirt, Jeter.
Did he come up with it?
That's ninja. I don't care what you say. That's ninja right there, dude. That's awesome. Love that. Love it. Can't believe I found that, actually. I got one more somewhere in here, I think, that I used. God. Maybe I sent it actually to myself. It was the new supposedly phenom of coming up in Major League Baseball. God, do I want to play? Did I play the video about A-Rod telling people how to hit pitches?
Nope.
How you can tell people. Well, this is. I gotta give A-Rod this credit, man. This is an actual thing. Like, this is something you learn very early, or at least you try to. How guys tip pitches.
Say about 50% of all pitchers that
I mean, steroids help too.
Gave up something. They tip in some capacity. You just have to watch close enough.
You think about
number
this.
one.
If you've ever
I'm gonna
played,
show you first behind the curtains. If a pitcher's throwing a changeup, he has to palm the ball. So therefore, his hand is all the way in that glove. Which
and they
means
say you don't
that
guess.
You can't see this.
Bullshit.
palm.
You're guessing.
Now look what happens when you go from a changeup to a fastball. All of a sudden, this palm sneaks out, and all of a sudden you can see this palm. That means a fastball, and this is a changeup. The second way is if a pitcher's from a stretch, man on first, you tell me if you can see white when I come out of my glove. Now tell me if you see less white right now. That means I'm throwing a changeup. So the fastball, you see more white, and then the changeup, you see less white. Third way is pitchers have a tendency to try to speed up hitters. So if they go faster, that means breaking ball. If they gather slower, usually the fastball, because they're gathering their legs and their power because of power pitch. Those are three secrets.
The only reason I ever hit a baseball because like fucking my brain wasn't fucking ability. It's just fucking paying attention to shit. Like, oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, all right, I got you. There's one. I think I sent it to myself. It's it's how impossible baseball actually is. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, here we go. How impossible it is to hit a baseball. Watch this. Fastball versus curveball overlay from one of the nasty boys out there for sure. Here we go. Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck, dude. What?
I mean, that ball just dying when it gets near the hitting zone.
Ah! And that's Bartolo Colon. That's like 85, maybe. Look at that curveball. Woo! Fastball, two-seam outside. Two-seam fastball. Oh!
And all of a sudden, the ball comes up and in.
Oh!
Well, the
baseball hair left in his nose.
Baseball is impossible. I don't care what anybody says. It is impossible. All right. Anything else we want to talk about before we call it a day, boys and girls?
I don't know what time it is. What the hell time is it?
Time for me to take a nap before I have to go out to see a comedy show tonight. So
3:22.
Yeah, I get like an hour nap before dinner, and then fucking I gotta go to a comedy show. So I don't want to go to at all.
Why not?
Because it's Sunday night and I want to go to bed. I don't want to be out till fucking 10:30 at night. But
I never heard you not want to go to a comedy show.
I know, but it's Sunday night.
An old man, you know that?
I am. I bought a fucking Subaru. Hello. Yeah, like it's. I've gotten to that point. I want. Yeah. Do I want a Ferrari? Sure. Can I actually? Do I understand the fact that I can't actually use that car anywhere I live? Yeah. So why buy one, even if I had the money?
Makes no sense.
Stupid. Yeah.
You can use that car anywhere. You just can't use it the way you want to use it.
Exactly. So the point of owning it is if I can race it, and that's on a racetrack, and I don't have that kind of money. And if I did, my wife would probably have a few things to say about me racing.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
You got the Beachmont Levee and Columbia Parkway. All those great facilities.
I do grossly speed on the Beachmont. I do like 80 on that bitch. I don't even give a shit. There's no cops there. Once you get past the UDF, no cops for a mile and a half. So you want to do 100, you can do 100.
Yeah, why is that? I don't understand why that is.
Because
where are they going to sit? Over at the Lebanon fucking McDonald's where they don't serve you any fucking food.
Yeah, there you go. All right, brother Bishop Pook Dawg with the amazing MMA report.
Wait, I think he's asleep. He's
there.
On, but I think
he was rubbing one out.
You got one assignment. Do you understand your assignment?
Looking at Instagram, there's some pretty hot chicks on Instagram anyway, but
you're not gonna fuck any of them. So
what's that?
I said you're not gonna fuck any of them. So
oh yeah,
right?
Is that right? Okay, we'll see about that.
Are we gonna make another bet?
No, I'm just playing. I'm with Miss Ellie. You know that. If I wasn't with Miss Ellie, I might have to make a bet on that one. You know.
All right. Yeah, well, you got one assignment, Pook. You got one assignment. You got to get us a lock, get us a line,
bro.
get us a book.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for you.
Dodgers bet. All right.
We're going to be realistic.
We want to put our money. The Dodgers aren't going to win the World Series.
No, Mini. We're going to be realistic here. Okay. This is what's going to happen with that.
Okay.
All right. I will get you an answer. It's not going to be right away. All right. I already tried to look it up on the website, and they ain't letting you lay it the other way. The only way you lay it
that they're winning. Yeah.
That they're winning. Okay. So I probably can get a line on this, but to do that, I'd have to talk to a bookie, an illegal bookie, or I'd have to go to a sports book. Now,
and you never talk to illegal bookies.
Well, here's the thing.
We never were illegal bookies.
Okay, well, here's the thing. The guy I got that's not
we got it.
Stationed.
We know.
The guy I got that's not stationed, right? He only do off his tracking website. He's got a website. He pays them to do the tracking, and they pretty much do all the accounting for him, and they're the ones putting up the bets. So I'm not going to get nothing from him. I know the manager of a sports book. It's like literally 45 minutes away from my house. I would go there every Monday Night Football because he comped me, and we get $1,000 in free bets, and he buy my first round of drinks. Once a month he'd do that for me. So we go to Monday Night Football, but Monday Night Football is over. They're not going to be running any more promotions till March Madness. I will have an answer for you on your bet before the tournament is over.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just being honest with you. I could lie to you and tell you, oh yeah, Mini, yeah. And then next week, oh yeah, Mini, yeah, and just stroke you. But I'm telling you the truth here. That's what's going to happen. And you know what? And when he gives me this line, I want you to know it's not going to be nothing nice. It ain't going to be nothing that you're going to want to bet. He's probably going to have to lay like more than 10-1. So you're going to have to probably put up like $1,000 to win 100 or something stupid like that. That's
Really?
just my guess. I'm not writing the line.
All right,
I'll let him write the line. I'm just telling you what you're getting
we'll
into.
let us know and we'll do it because interested parties are awaiting that line.
Well,
I can't believe it's going to be that much.
I don't think I'm in on it if it's 1,000 to 1.
Well, I could put the $1,000 together.
Well, it'd be more like it's going to be more. I think it's going to be more along the lines of like maybe you got to put up 1,000 to win 100. You got to put up 1,500 to win 100. I think that's going to be the comeback on this.
Yeah.
I don't think
but that seems just grossly overrated.
They're going to give you
they're giving one team to not win the World Series. That odds seem to me to be hugely in our favor, not the book's favor.
Yeah.
I know they got to make money, and I know they got to set the line the way they got to set it, but they can only set it reasonably. Otherwise, nobody's going to.
No, they don't have
right?
to. No, they set it. They could set it any way they want on stuff like this.
But they got to get people to bet on it, right? The odd is what it's always.
They're not going to be posting that bet. That's going to be a bet that you're going to have to ask for. They post it the other way.
I can't believe
they're the ones taking the field.
I cannot believe, Pook, that as soon as the season starts, at least as soon as the season starts, that people aren't going to be screaming to bet against the Dodgers to win the World Series because they are the prohibitive favorite. If you check the odds right now. Somebody check the odds right now. I guarantee you they're a prohibitive favorite to win the World Series.
They're plus 350, and they are the favorite. Doc looked it up earlier.
Yeah, that's right.
But
to bet against them, I'm going to.
I could be wrong.
They're not throwing any negative bets at all.
I could be wrong. What I know about sports betting.
Yeah.
What I know about sports betting and
we would physically have to go to a place to get this information in person.
All right. Well, Pook, do your best. See what you get in a couple of weeks.
I mean, you might be able to you might be able to like email. You might be able to like email one of these online sports books or some shit. But I'm gonna go. I don't want to do none of that. That's too much. It really is. I'll go to the sports book here. The guy that I know, Larry over here at Flankers in Phoenix, right by the stadium. He's my guy. And I'll talk to him about if I even could get a line. He might not, they don't have to give you a bet. They do it out of courtesy.
I can't believe this isn't a thing though already.
You come up to a guy that running a sports book with some obscure nonsense, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, let me see if I can get you a line on that. And then they'll go and they'll communicate with who needs to be communicated online, and they'll find a line. They'll find a line somewhere. Now, if Larry goes on there and, and then he's going to set the line. He's going to set the line. It ain't going to be to our favor, bro. I'm telling you, it's not going to be worth it.
Well, why would it be? But I'm telling you, it still shocks me that this isn't a thing yet because of after Ohtani, after Yamamoto, I can't remember. They brought a couple other guys over, relief pitchers, solidify that bullpen a little bit. I can't believe that people aren't screaming to bet the Dodgers win and bet the Dodgers don't win. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, but do your best and get back to us.
Shit if they win.
Hopefully next week.
At a plus 350 bet.
They're not winning this year. They're not winning the World Series this year.
Neither are the fucking Yankees.
If it costs me $50, $100, $200, $300, I will put it down. The Dodgers are not winning the World Series this year. Mark it. And if they do, clip this shit so I can get made fun of for a fucking eternity. But there's no way it's happening. There's just no way. It's not happening. And it sucks because they have... You got to hate the Dodgers because now they are the evil empire, and that's good for baseball. We need the evil empire. Remember the 90s Yankees?
Yankees
and actually for like a decade after it, even though they didn't win it that many more, they won one more, I think, in the 2000s, right?
But they've always been your team.
But they were well, according to Pook, they were hated. Like everybody hated. There was an evil empire. Everybody to root against, right? Everybody in baseball to root against. And now
they had the most favorite owner.
I'm getting at is that we had a gap in there a few years, and now we have a new one. Now we have the Dodgers, and the Dodgers spent all this money, got all these players, and now they're the new evil empire. And I think that's very good for baseball because we got something. People will tune in just to root against the Dodgers.
Is Tommy Lasorda still alive?
I hope not.
Who? Who, Tommy Lasorda?
That's fucking horrible. I can't believe I just fucking said that.
Yeah, the guy's a great guy, dude.
I
watched the 30 for 30 on Tommy Lasorda. The guy's
not
a good dude.
not according to Fletch.
Not only that, if he wasn't such a hard worker, he never even would have made it in baseball, man.
Yeah,
the guy is not a very talented baseball player.
He's the first guy I ever saw in the history of baseball who could stand on first base and his stomach could touch second. Without trying.
Still can hit a curveball better than your ass.
Then he stole a lot of bases, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because his belly fucking jaywalked halfway.
Still can hit a curveball better than any of us. So good for him. Yeah, I give
He's a true student of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. There's
he
guys like that
he
that
literally
make
had
it.
coaches. He literally had coaches over and over again tell him to hang it up.
Yeah.
And he made the majors, and then he had a long career after that as a coach and a manager.
Oh,
and a motivator.
And I bet he never been
a
on
decent
baseball.
human being, and you wish him.
No,
that,
he
man.
never been in LA.
Class
He
act,
never
man.
been on baseball.
No.
All right, final
Oh, my
thoughts, Pook. Because I want to.
Well, we got these. We got these farmer protests going on in Europe, right?
I heard that went their way though.
Well,
they won.
Food agriculture is part of the problem here with global warming. They need to shut down the
Oh
production.
God,
of
here
food.
we go.
God, here we go.
I mean, they need to really cut off the food supply, and it'll help out with everything. It'll help out with the population problem. It'll help out with the global warming problem. It'll help out with everything. I don't know why these farmers don't want.
Shut the fuck up! No one cares. Know your fucking place, trash.
I don't know why they don't want to go along with just culling their stock. To the point where just producing a very little amount of beef that can't sustain everyone. I don't know why they would want to do that. These people are like anti-climate.
Inspector T, how you doing? Where the fuck you been, Foley? Wait a second. Look, I just thought that if there was a problem. Don't think, Axel. It makes my dick itch.
No good. Climate denying scumbag farmers. Okay. Here I am. I'm doing everything I can. I'm eating the bugs. I'm eating the fake meat, Bill Gates meat. I'm eating everything. I'm checking the labels. I'm making
just cool into the mouth. Nice.
I'm making sure. I'm looking at the label.
Lighten up, Francis.
Making sure my cricket protein, and they'll try to disguise it. They'll put it as something else. But I'm making sure I'm reading the labels, and I know I'm making sure my cricket protein is inside of the stuff that the breading in my Tyson chicken. I'm making sure it's there. So
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
Hey, Pops.
Yeah.
Would you show everybody what your hairline actually looks like? Because I just checked mine out and it's fucked up. Look at this. I look like I'm fucking 101st Airborne, ready to drop into fucking Normandy with a fucking mohawk. Look at this.
What's your hairline?
What hairline?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
John, my final thoughts are the last video I sent you.
Yeah.
To John, to you.
Oh, the Landry? Was it Landry?
No.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on, I got it.
And I don't normally like this guy, but I'm beginning to like him.
Well, here's the thing, and I already saw it. I haven't seen the clip, but here's the thing: is that your Democrat Party, that when you were, my age, is not the same party anymore.
No,
and there's a lot of them that feel like horribly left behind because it has gone so far off the rails. But why not fucking play it, Jon Stewart?
Initially, the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in.
Now, geography buffs might have noticed Gaza and Mexico do not share a border. that Biden was referring to Sisi, the president of Egypt, not Mexico. Unless it was even worse than that, and he thinks the president of Mexico is named Si.
I sympathize with Biden.
Oh,
because
God.
I do my MMA report, and I'm reading.
Yeah,
we're
never gonna get my boy on here. We might get fucking Dallas, but we're never gonna get Jay because Jay's politics are not any of our politics whatsoever. So let's just put it that way.
The whole thing about that thing, and really we could have played through, but that's okay. He basically said, "What the fuck are we doing? We got 2 non-electable candidates. What the hell are we doing?"
Oh yeah. One's on Adderall and the other one's on anti-Alzheimer's medication. So it's awesome.
Anti-seizure pills.
It's good times. My thoughts are: hey, remember, never take a permanent solution to a temporary problem. There's plenty of resources out there. I know it's hard to ask. Get there, been there, done that. Got the members only jacket. Felt the pain, the chronic pain. I get it. The depression. Trust me. Ask my wife. She's super fan of my depression. Super fan of it. But it is what it is, and we struggle through it. We get through it and wake up to the day. It's just like boot camp, baby. Get up, make it a chow. Make it through chow, go to PT, make it through the class, get to fucking noon chow. After noon chow, do PT again, do a class, get to fucking evening chow, get the lights out. Just keep fucking going. You just little marks to get you through the day. Trust me. It's worth it. And we need all of you. Because hey, one of these days this fucking house of cards is gonna fall down, and it'd be nice to have a lot of trained players to put in the game. Other than that, unless anybody else has anything else to close out with, we're going to bid you adieu, and we'll see you next weekend at sometime between 11:30, 1:30, and 1900 Eastern Standard Time. But everybody, big day in the game kiss.